to the Spicy Booknook, where we discuss all of our favorite and not so favorite dark and dirty book series. We're your hosts, Aj.
And Tay. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Okay, hello.
Hi.
All right, we back.
Perfect. Are you ready? Do you have all your little aesthetic pulled up and everything? You prepared?
It's hard to do for the Black authors because they don't have they don't ever make like the
They
board.
just be
Like,
like, we don't have time for that.
yeah, because on Pinterest, like the white people go all out, they create like fan art and all type of shit, and for the Black books, they don't really do that. So
Mm,
we just gonna rock with it.
That is that is fine with me. Okay. Well, here we go.
All right.
Um, Today we will be reviewing Take It Down 2 by Nicole Jackson. Please be aware that there will be spoilers and explicit content for mature audiences only.
All right. What do you think of this one?
I give this one, I give it a 4.5 still.
Did you like
Same
this
rating.
one better or the first one better?
Girl, I don't know. I like the last one, just because I really enjoyed the story, but I don't know. This one was a little bit more wild, and I think I enjoyed that.
This book was messy as hell. Just
Messy as hell.
mess. I was like,
What did you give it?
I I would say 4.5. 4.5.
Okay.
But it was definitely messy. Like, I was like, why this man just got so many baby mamas? Like, what is going
Okay,
on?
Nick Cannon. Like,
But
bro, like what are you got all the kids.
all the kids. And then I hate someone who be still sleeping with his baby mom and be like, I don't know why she in love with me.
Mm,
I don't know why she think we about to be together. Sir, quit sleeping with that woman. What is wrong with you? And then he's like,
right.
well, I didn't want to be with her, but I was still sleeping with her. Okay, so then what do you think that's telling her? What do you think that's
That you want
telling
to
her?
be with her.
Like, be for real.
Goofy.
So with that, when he was like, yeah, like she still, thinks with Kesh, his first baby mom or whatever, when he was
Yeah.
explaining how like, yeah, like I didn't want to be with her, but I was still sleeping with her. That annoyed the fuck out of me. I was like, sir, be for real.
This man, Samir, all he wanted to do was have sex. And it didn't matter who it was. It was gonna be one of his baby mamas. And he was pretty much, I feel like he told everybody he was with that he was like, I'm gonna get you pregnant. And they just let him
And
because
that, yes,
that's
that is,
wild to me.
I do not have a pregnancy kink. I
No,
don't.
at
If you
all.
tell me that you want to get me pregnant, I am running. We are
It's a
done.
threat.
That's a threat. Exactly. I feel like you're putting a hit out on my life.
You really are. Like, that's a threat against my life.
That is crazy for you to say that to me. Like,
I am filing all the restraining orders that I possibly can against you because why are you threatening me like this?
yeah, that's not my thing. So that, like, it's clear that that's what it's giving. It's giving that everybody he sleeps with, he's on some Jody baby boy, I want you to have my baby type shit. And
No, girl, even worse. I don't know if you watch Law and Order, but there's an episode with John Stamos and he had all them damn kids, and that's what Samir is giving. He wants all the kids.
yeah, so I will say the beginning, I was like, oh, they're together, she's living with him, they got their little mini mansion or whatever, they're twins. I will say, like, I was very disappointed with, I guess, the lack of care they were giving to the kids. Like, like his mom was there and the nanny was there. And I just felt like she wasn't really spending time with her
With the
kids.
kids.
For them to be newborns, like,
The fact that they left them after 2 weeks was wild. Like,
it's,
I get that you want to get some time away and like whatever, but then baby's got to come. I'm sorry, it's two
I
2 weeks.
like, as someone who has a kid, I understand being like so stressed out in the beginning and wanting help, but it was almost to the point like the mom and the nanny did literally everything. She did nothing. Like,
She really wasn't there.
even in the book, remember there was like a point where she was saying how like, oh, the nanny and the mom were doing everything, so like her day was pretty much just for her and she could just do whatever. Girl,
Yeah,
what?
like
What
she was
what
getting her face beat and her hair
yeah.
done
And
every day, new silk press. I'm like, girl, what?
to go do whatever because she's like, oh yeah, like his mom and the nanny take care of the baby, so like my day is just for me and I can do whatever.
Like,
Huh?
how are you comforting your child that is just a couple weeks old,
I'm like, that
mind you?
baby, them babies ain't even gonna know you. That's sad.
Yeah, I did not
So
like
that
that.
part, yeah, that part of the book rubbed me the wrong way because I'm like, y'all just out and about like y'all don't have two twin babies that were just born that need their parents. That's crazy. And even him, he's like, we could go, like my mom got it, the nanny got it. I'm like, these ain't they damn kids. These
You
y'all's
know,
kids. And I'm like,
yeah,
I fully believe in having a village. Everyone needs a village, okay? Everyone needs a village, but not when the village is doing all the work and you're like, oh, I had these twins, but the nanny and the mama got it, and I'ma just, all my days are free. I'm just open to
yeah.
do whatever I want every day. Like, you should
And
be
see,
spending times with them babies.
I ain't a mama, but I tell you, I would definitely feel like if I was a mom, like I would want my kids to be out shopping with me, looking at baby clothes with my babies. Like, like there was no connection with the kids at all in this book.
Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah.
know their names.
Yeah, I think that's what it was lacking. Like it was lacking the family aspect of like him and her with the children. It was
And
more like, can you hurry up and heal so I could fuck you and give you another baby? That's the vibe it was giving.
and a baby that like you already got kids that you don't see, don't know, like
And he's
barely.
already telling her like, oh, you know, it's hard to split my time. Like, well, quit having so many fucking kids. If you're
You right.
struggling to split the time with your kids and you're like, oh, it's like really hard, then why are we having so many kids?
I'm like, he think he Nick Cannon. I'm telling you.
You're struggling. You're struggling. You're literally saying how it's so hard, and then boop, you just want to keep having kids. I'm concerned.
Like, I'm very much concerned. Like,
I'm
you need to talk
concerned.
to somebody and go to some family counseling so that they can tell you stop having all these kids.
I was, yeah. That's kind of how I was feeling. Like I was like, ooh, I don't
And
really.
I feel like that the author was definitely trying to project that they were a family like, like they were very family oriented, but I didn't get that until the last chapter.
Yeah, I agree. Like, and that's what I was expecting. Like I was expecting for it to be like, okay, Cameron is different. So all these other, girls, like he didn't have that family dynamic, but he actually wants to be with her. So the family dynamic is about to be, it's about to be tight. And it really, I just didn't get that.
It was not
It
at
was
all.
it was not. That's just not what I was getting. I thought I was gonna get that, but it just wasn't. Mm. I feel like Cameron just was so caught up in like somebody wanting to sleep with him that she was
Oh
just
my goodness.
like she was losing track of herself because
Girl was on my nerves.
she was so invested on like somebody trying to sleep with him.
She honestly, with that amount of baby mamas that he had and relationship he had with his baby mamas, they I could see how they can make you feel a little insecure as a
Yeah,
woman, but at the same time, it's like if you feel that insecure, that's not where you need to be.
I was going to say you chose a man that has all these kids, so like, in my mind I was just thinking like obviously you're going to have to deal with some baby moms. Because you this is the man you chose and you knew he had these kids and stuff. So it's like eh, I don't know, like if it's not for you and you don't like me personally, I wouldn't want to deal with that shit. So
I, not at
I'm
all.
I'm not about to
Okay.
be stressing about if you at your baby mama's house sleeping with her. Like I'm not about to be doing all that. I'm just not.
No.
And it
No.
was just like she was had to invest so much time in being so obsessive over is he sleeping with one of them? Is he like that? I don't have time to do all that.
That's exhausting. Like that would be so exhausting to just have to be like, oh my God, is my man out here creeping? Oh, like I don't want to do that. Please just leave me alone.
Right? If I got to do that, just have him. I don't even want him
Have
no more.
take him. I don't even want him. Yeah, the like that's not for me.
So what did you think about what was the other baby mama's name?
Ginger,
Ginger. What did you think about Ginger?
she was a wild ass bitch because the same thing that happened to her would have been the same thing I would have did too. Okay,
Period.
because as soon as she grabbed that knife, I knew what was going on. I was like, oh yeah, Ginger needs all the hands because why are you on a trip with me in the first place? If I was Cam and I seen Ginger, I would be having a fit. Like I'd be like, she has to go. Like I don't care if she's Alma's friend. We leaving. I'm not trying to be around your baby mama on
And
a
that's
couple-day retreat.
yeah, and that's where I felt like it was, he kind of was like, well, if I wouldn't have invited you, it would have been weird and it's not my fault. And I get that it wasn't his fault that she was there, but sir, if you know this woman,
Respect me.
yeah, this woman is actively trying to sleep with you. So if you knew she was coming, you would think as my man, you'd be like, we're gonna skip out on this one because I don't even want to put myself in a situation where shit can get misstrued, where people are thinking I want her, or she's going back and saying I want her. Like, and then when we later find out that he's literally slept with like everyone at that
Everyone.
fucking, so I'm like, sir, why would you even bring me here? Why would you bring me here to a place where you done fucked on everybody?
He's a cold-hearted nigga for that. I felt like
Why
he
would
was
you
very
bring me here?
cold-hearted for
Because
that.
then
You gonna
these
let me smile in everybody's face that you already done had a piece of?
and they looking at me like I'm crazy, like, oh, she thinks she winning something. Little does she know we all done slept with him. Why would you bring me there? So that part I was like, he really was just wild.
He had her
Because
out there looking stupid, and
looking
I was
stupid
like,
as hell.
I was screaming to her, stand up, okay?
For
Because you
real.
are literally just letting this man walk all over you.
For real. Like that was just that was just crazy. Like when we found that out, I was like, wow, you really had her over here smiling in bitch's face and literally all of them have slept with you? That's crazy. That makes me literally not even attracted to you anymore. When Homeboy reached out to her and sent the flowers or whatever and was trying to sleep with her, I'm like, what kind of party y'all got going on?
I was like, everybody here is some crazy. They was all some swingers, and
Yeah,
they was like, and I get the lifestyle. Like, I have no judgment against it, whatever. But at the same
but
time, like, y'all are wild. Like, that
it
is
is
so wild to
it is
me.
crazy to reach out to your friend's wife though. Like that's I agree with you. Like, okay, if that's your lifestyle, cool. But the fact that your friend is
Yeah,
with this girl, like you don't even know nothing about her and you're trying to reach out to her to sleep with her is crazy. And then he had the nerve to had an attitude. You brought me over here. You're the one
yes,
that like how you got the nerve to be so fucking mad and have an attitude. You literally brought me over here with all these fucking swingers, and I'm a bad bitch. So you already what'd you expect? And she didn't even know what was going on. She's confused because again, you decide to take her there completely clueless. Don't fill her in on anything. Don't tell her anything. You just, oh yeah, we're going to a couples retreat. You don't even give her no information. She has
and it's
no
not even
information.
like that. Like, if you're introducing somebody to a lifestyle like that, of that sort, I feel like giving them a heads up is a courtesy, a very
But then
a necessary courtesy.
and then he's like doesn't even want to be in that lifestyle anymore. So that's where I was confused on why they were on the trip in the first place. Because then he made it very clear he only wanted her and he didn't want nothing to do with that lifestyle. Okay, so
So why are you there?
why would you bring me to this messy ass place with all these messy ass bitches for no reason if you don't even want to be a part of this lifestyle? We're just wasting time at this part. Like we're just wasting our time.
And
And you
he's
just,
like, oh, it's for a business thing that's set us up for life. But like, is
sir,
it really? Because I mean, after he sent that Birkin bag to your girl, like, did that business deal really matter with Jose? You
When
know?
I tell you the first book, I was I was feeling Samir. The second book, I was like, Cameron, if you don't fucking stand up, okay, stand the fuck up because
She did
he's
though
rude.
at a point though. She left.
Yeah, but then it's like I don't care. I don't want to be with no man that if I want to leave, I can't leave. Like
That's
they're gonna find
wild.
me. They're gonna track me. That's crazy. That is
Hold
literally.
on, because you loved Hook, girl,
You
and
know
he
what?
kidnapped her.
You know what? That's some sick shit that you would say that to me right now.
The Never King. Um,
You're right.
girl was
I take that
strapped to
back.
a bed. Like, I mean,
You
hold on now.
you're right. You know what? You are so right. Maybe I just am not feeling Samir because now
It's
that
all
you
the damn baby mamas,
because
girl.
now that you brought that up, now that I'm sitting here thinking, how dare you call me out?
I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah, don't be retracting your words now unless you
Yeah,
change your mind.
I think I just wasn't feeling Samir. Like in the first book, I was like, okay, cool. But then in the second book, it was just like he had too much baggage, and it just kept coming. It just didn't stop. The baggage didn't stop.
I feel like they were toxic from the get-go because of the whole storyline from the first book is them getting together because she, you know, robbed him and
It was
his
messy.
and so like that was messy. Oh my God. And like Dontre um reacting that the way he was in this book was wild. Like I did not expect him to be so vocal about like the way that like she left him because I'm like,
Mhm.
nigga, like there was a whole agreement that he was gonna have your woman and you let this happen from the get.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
So for you to be mad talking about I'm gonna kill you and your granny, like what
Crazy.
excuse me?
Crazy. Like Dontre was really his death, I definitely seen it coming. I was like, he's just too out of pocket. They gonna kill him. I just knew they were because I'm like, he's just doing too much. He's doing too much and he really just didn't have the pull that he thought he did. So it's just like you knew that this man is dangerous and has all these people where literally at the drop of a hat, like he could have you killed. So I'm like, why you keep playing with this man?
That's his baby mama too.
Yeah,
And
so that that made sense. Like once I was like, yep, I seen that coming. Seen that
yeah.
coming. So I don't know. I don't think I was feeling Samir this book. And
Yeah,
then
there's
that just the vibes like when you think about all the baby mamas and stuff, it's just like, sir. And then like at this rate, he's pretty much a nympho. So it's like in the last book, like you was sliding up in me, getting me pregnant. Then I'm just thinking like, who else were you sleeping with?
well, he already said that while he was fucking on Cam when they first had the agreement, he was still fucking Ginger.
Yeah, so that would have turned me just off. Like,
And
and
so
Cam was like ready to go to war for that dick, and I just was not feeling it.
and that's the thing. I feel like the part that I like really didn't care for in this book was the fact that she was so like adamant on staying with someone who was no good. Like, you know, most of these like books, like the man, he be good and like there be
It's
like
like he's like a
small
morally
reasons.
gray character. Like he's a good man. He just has to do some bad shit sometimes, but like on the
It's still
inside,
in the greater good of others, you know?
yeah. But Samir was just I wasn't feeling it. I gave it a 4.5 because the mess was messing. Okay, I love me a
Yeah,
messy ass book. So that the 4.5 this was mess, and I love a messy book.
yes.
So that
Samir is still fine. Like the sex scenes was nice.
that was
You
good.
know, they was good and you know, he talked, you know, his little rough shit. He was very rough and you know, demanding and you know, I like that. But at the same time like y- baby, you got too many baby mamas and too much baggage with the baby mamas. Like if you had quiet baby mamas and and they was chilling, and like you could go pick up your kids, you go see your kids, you know, they come over to the house or whatever, drop off the kids, and there's no drama. Okay, like Samir, you could have been cool, but your baby mamas caused too much drama in Cam's life for me to be like, oh, okay, like it's okay for him to have all this shit, and just because he got money or whatever, like I could bypass it. No, it couldn't be bypassed.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. But I would recommend this book because if you like mess,
It's
baby,
messing.
it's messing.
It's
it's a
messing.
it's a whole lot of mess. I think the first book I was like, okay, like I want to see where this goes with, Samir and her. And then I think the second book I was like, okay, Cameron, I'm gonna need you to get it together and go home and take care of
So,
your fucking kids.
and are they gonna have a third book, do you think? Is this gonna be a third book?
Mm, I don't know.
Because it kind of ended off where it could be another book, I feel like there could be some more mess that occurs.
Some more mess,
I wouldn't be opposed to it, but
some more of their messy ass life.
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to see if there's a third one. I'm gonna read it.
yeah, me too.
I'm gonna
Because
read it.
I'm like, I no, the only reason why I say that is because of her friend, which I find I still have horrible vibes about Nene, Nene. I don't know, but she gives me bad vibes. I don't know what it is about her,
And she's
and
pregnant, and she be
she's
like,
pregnant.
but she's sleeping with two of Samira's friends. So that was wild. I'm like, girl, you are
Messy.
playing with fire.
That's why I'm like, there's got to be another book, and maybe it'll be about Nene and like her little story or whatever, because she's gonna get killed. I
That
feel
makes sense.
like,
Yeah, maybe there will be a third book. That makes sense.
but I'm like, maybe that, and I'm like, maybe they'll show like a little bit, a glimpse of Samira and Cam's life in that book, because I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what happens with uh Nene and uh Jay and Hawk, because that's so messy.
Yeah, you're right. I think you're right. I think there might be a next book because that
Let's
makes sense.
hope.
Let's hope. So overall, yeah, I'll give this one a 4.5.
Same.
I hope we convince you to read it because it's messy as hell.
It's very messy.
Thank you guys for joining us. Join us next week where we will be reviewing, I don't know, probably another messy ass book because we love them.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.
And it goes a